Hi, and welcome to Cross Learning. Today we're going to talk about phonics. So what is phonics? Phonics is the connection of the letter to the actual letter sound. So if we look at our chart and we look at, and we look at the short A sound of A, at. So we're not talking about the long A like apricot, we're talking about the short A like apple. So you put at together, or the AT together, and you get at. You add the other letters, you can add a B, C, H, S, and so on, and you get a completely different word. Bat, cat, hat, and sat. And if you repeat this to a child over and over again, they may remember it. But what we want to do is get them to associate the letter sounds, which is phonics, so that they can set the foundation for reading. So how can we do that in a way in which we're not just repeating the word over and over and over again, which can sometimes get a little bit repetitive and it can sometimes be a little bit boring for a child. So how can we do this? So of course I like to use a couple of tools to do that. So if we look, we have our A. So our short A is going to make the A sound. So as a standalone, it's just the letter A. But then if you add something like an alligator, you can associate the A with the sound of alligator. And then we take our T, which makes the T sound, and you can enter the sound of turtle. So at is really alligator turtle, or at least that's how you can explain it to a kid. So now if we want to do the word cat, we can enter the picture of a cat. C makes the K sound. Cat, alligator, turtle is C-A-T, right? Sounds fun. Or at least I would think so. And if a kid, they would find it a little more engaging than just looking at the word cat. So you can substitute the C with another letter, with a B for the at, bat, and enter the picture of something that's familiar, like a bike. Bike, alligator, turtle, which makes it a lot more relatable. So you can do this over and over again, and you can insert different pictures. They could be magazine pictures, things that you have in your home, pictures of different items, so that they can learn how to associate the actual letter with the letter sound. Another option is to use objects, tangible or three-dimensional type objects. Alligator, turtle, at, and you can enter ball for bat, B-A-T, ball, alligator, turtle, and you can do it with all sorts of things. H for hat, hat, alligator, turtle. You can use the sun for the S, sun, alligator, turtle, S-A-T, so that it becomes a little more meaningful than just looking at the letters. Although the letters, of course, are important, but if we're setting the stage for learning, using things that the child can actually feel and relate to oftentimes can work better. Other things that I like to use are cubes, because the cubes, of course, there you can feel the cubes, touch the cubes, relate to them differently. And these in particular, you can string. So you put a string through them, or the child can put a string through them so that they can work their fingers, their fine motor skills, and it becomes fun. And then, of course, you can add other letters to the mix, where you can add a B, you can add an H, or whatever you would like. So you can repeat that, do that over and over, and then as your child becomes more familiar, you can add things that look a lot more text-like. At, and then you can add your S, and you get sat. You can add a C, capitals, since children need to learn capitals, and also small. I mean, most of the letters, of course, that you see in any type of book are small, but they need to know capitals also, with learning the formations of sentences and things of that sort. So we have cat, and then if you want to get a little fancy, you can add FL two letters and you make the fl sound and you add that to at and you get flat, but that's a little bit down the line. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed learning about letters and the way that letters relate to different sounds. So that's all for now, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.